Howdy, folks. It is DIECAST Buffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004. It is time for race 20 out of 36, the Pennsylvania 500. But hey, man, you can kind of see how the race car looking a little bit light there. We got some major sponsorship obligations to take care of, but let's get everything happening from last week kind of documented. So Kurt Busch wins New England 300. We wreck coming to the line on the checkered flag, the final lap. We were trying to block Ryan Newman and Kenseth and company, and we actually got hooked. I blocked Newman and crossed his nose, went straight in the fence, killed the race car. So, very dumb move on my part. We had a great opportunity to get a top 20. Tony Stewart, 14-point lead over Jeff Gordon. Stewart has won the last 3 championships in Winston Cup. Of course, Harvick lost 120 points at Daytona. Well, now he's got it down to 66. He was 1 point away before Daytona behind Tony Stewart, so he's doing good. Newman's still hanging in there. Realistically, right now, championships, as far as I'm concerned, you got to be within 500 points. I'm going to say confidently, Kenseth has been eliminated. It is down to 13 drivers. I'm eliminating Waltrip, Ward Burton. My boy Jeff Bird's still in there, man. He could still win it. But yeah, I would eliminate 14th on back. I think you got to be within 500 points. Junior has the last opportunity right now. So we're going to be heading to Pocono Raceway for the Pocono, Pennsylvania 500. That's going to be a lot of fun. Brickyard 400 next, and Watkins Glen. Ooh, that's going to be a ton of fun. But now, here is the serious business. We have lost our sponsor. Can we renew? Oh my god, yes. So we got whitetails on the hood. Yes! 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 Whew. Oh my Jesus, yes. So Whitetails wants to sign on to the race car again. Oh my god, thank you so much. So the other opportunities for sponsorship, finish an average 15th, no, average finish in 20th place. A little bit different than normal. But we're going to sign on to that, and then Whitetails rank 15th in earnings. I mean, perfect. So we got our sponsorship back. They're going to be on the race car for 27 more races. I'll take it, man. I think it's a little bit of a pay cut, but I'll take it, man. That's awesome. So Whitetails Unlimited is going to be returning to Buffet Racing South. That's great. So let's check out the garage and see what we're doing in here. So we're building engine number 10. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this fixed. Let's go ahead and get this thing fixed. Efficiency. Wait. Something's a little off with the efficiency. Usually it's higher. Maybe it's just me. Let's just go ahead and get it fixed. We'll go overhaul that. Good deal. Good deal. And we got nothing working over there. So good deal. Good deal. Okay. So we got Whitetails Unlimited back on the race car, that is huge for them to re-sign with the race team. We're going to be running the normal paint scheme, and that rhymed unintentionally. Let's go to Pocono, which I hope we can freaking win this thing. I'm so glad that they re-signed. Oh my god, man, I was worried. I want to keep the race car how it is. So 27 races. So they would run out probably around, I would suspect, a couple weeks before the 600 next year. At least that's my that's estimation. Anyways, we got our car rating of 76. Let's go to Pocono. Alright, folks, so we qualified 17th for the Pennsylvania 500. We got the sponsorship renewed, so we don't have to worry about that for 27 more races. We're still with Whitetails Unlimited, which is great. Let's hit it down trackside for the Pennsylvania 500, the second and final race at Pocono. Stewart's on pole.
Welcome to Pocono Raceway, located in the heart of the beautiful Pocono Mountains for today's Pennsylvania 500 on MRN. And Barney, there are a few unique twists to this 2.5-mile tri-oval.
Unique is definitely the word for this racetrack. First of all, there are only 3 corners, each of which has completely different banking, which also means there are 3 straightaways. And guess what? They're all different lengths. This is one tough racetrack to prepare a race car for.
The 82 car will carry the same sponsorship after signing a new deal this week.
They've built an incredible relationship with their sponsors so far. In fact, I expect that deal to continue for a long, long time to come.
Hermie Sadler hasn't performed well at the speedway tracks this season.
Yeah, I have been surprised to see him run so poorly on these tracks. I can only imagine how he feels.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Engines are fired here at Pocono. It's Tony Stewart, Mark Martin, Joe Gibbs Racing, 2 cats in the top 5. But hey, Ricky Rudd, great qualifying spot in 4th place. So we qualified 17th, not the top 5 we need for the bonus. But the sponsorship objectives have changed. Instead of it being a top 20 finish, it's a top 20 average finish. So that means we have to be extremely consistent to get that extra 100K from Whitetails. But the 15th place in earnings has not. So that pretty much guarantees us very good happiness from Whitetails Unlimited. So that's great. Oh boy. Here we go. At least we have full 2005 sponsorship with Whitetails Unlimited. Let's keep digging. Oh boy, bad restart there, start of the race. Hey, last time we were at Pocono, we had oh god, sorry Johnson. We had a very good car here at Pocono last time we go around. We had a very good car, and we just didn't have speed at the end. The tire wear kind of came in and stole it from us. But hey man, we got a hot rod. I want to go out there and I want to have a good run, but let's not be too eager now. We got to slow down. Remember, the closing rates at Pocono are unbelievable. I mean, the drafting, I mean, you're peaking at, what, 208 miles per hour, diving into turn number 1. Ooh, big brake check there. Whew, I seen Robbie Gordon and Wallace and Marlin have some sparks in the 31. Gordon checked up. I freaking slammed on the brakes. I might have locked it up a little bit, but that's okay. Gordon, okay, he's going to run me to the dirt. Sorry about that, but when you give me no choice, you're going to get some contact. Gordon running his primary paint scheme, trying to crack into the top 10 right behind us, but we're digging. Here's the tunnel turn. Everybody's kind of wadded up a little bit, believe it or not. Everyone's wadded up 3 wide. Got both of the alcoholic beverage race cars on the outside, not giving them much room. Dive into the middle, right middle of the bottom lane, and try to squeeze out. There we go. And we'll block Elliott Sadler. Now we can try to draft our way up to Kurt Busch and Dale Jr. Dale Jr. is, quite honestly, he has not been the same as he was in 04, the season. 05 has not been his year. Definitely Jeff Gordon has been much better this year, as well as Kevin Harvick. He's been very consistent. Sterling Marlin's, you know, he has definitely dropped off in performance. Matt Kenseth as well. Ooh, Nelly had to... Oh, God, washing up. Ooh, almost hit Kurt Busch there. All right, so now it's... Now, this is the tricky part. Is last time we raced here, our tires were shot, man. A little contact there. Dale Jr. making some sparks, but our tires were shot, right? We could not keep our car stable on the racetrack. It was so off the pace, it was tight, it was loose, it was terrible. The only way we're going to have a better finish than that is obviously having a better race car mechanically wise, right? Mechanical grip. That's going to reduce our tire wear, and that's something we have done. We have made better race cars, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The top 10 would be huge, though. I mean, heck, we wrecked out at New Hampshire, which is not good, but hey, we won Chicagoland the week before. I'd say that's pretty good. Keep digging. And these cats, they're not like driving away. They're all kind of wadded up in a hornet's nest, and you got to just get around them like Kurt Busch here. I think turn 3 is definitely our best turn, though. I mean, just look how much of a run we get on them, man. It's unbelievable. Get a huge draft off Dale Jarrett, and Junior is going to try to block here. I don't know if that's a smart move. Get ready. Kind of dive onto the corner. Car's going to barely wash up, and that's what happens when you run bottom lane hard, you know. Any mess up from the bottom lane, it's going to go straight into the middle. When you take the no air off that car and get it loose and it washes up, there's nothing you can do. Ooh, Newman, don't want to run you over. Somehow we survived the outside lane in the tunnel turn. That was crazy, but hey, we're up to 5th, guys. I like that. Sorry, Newman. Yeah, we definitely need a good finish, man. We need a good finish to rebound from New Hampshire. Kick off this new sponsorship extension. It's a good run. I mean, my God, what a freaking run around Mark. Diving into turn 1. Oh, sorry, Harvick, sorry. Oh, car's going to get super tight off the corner. Tony Stewart's going to try to cut our aerodynamics. We're going to brush off the corner. A little bit of right side damage. Definitely got to be very much easier diving into the corners. I can't let Harvick get underneath me there. I can't. He locked it up too much there. That's going to reduce our tires. It's okay, though. Keep digging. Now we got a big run on Tony Stewart. Can we at least lead 1 lap and get some points? There we go. Just no contest around Tony. And we'll be able to get a good run off the corner. Not clear enough. It'll be a drag race. He's going to get the momentum. That's okay. Lap 7 out of 20. Like I said last time we were here at Pocono, we were really good. We really were. We were very good, just not... We didn't have the mechanical tire wear to make it to the end. Like right now, how our car's plowing and we're having off-throttle time. Tony's on the same set of Goodyear as we are, so they're having to get off the throttle as well. But at the end of that run, we had guys who pitted a lap before, guys who pitted a lap behind. Oh, sorry, Tony. But Gordon and Tony Stewart were so freaking fast at that Pocono race that Dale Jarrett was leading about 2 laps to go, and Jeff Gordon came up from like, I think it was like 5 to go, he was at like 7th place. 2 to go, he took the lead and won it over Dale Jarrett, which at the time Ford did not win a race all year long. So it was a huge deal. And now Tony Stewart, who finished top 10 in that race, is now leading. You know, they had really good cars, so they just didn't have the track position. And they needed to have the extra tires to do so. Ooh, little contact there. Trying to get around Tony without wrecking him. I just want to leave 1 lap, really. That's all I want to do. Tony blocking me is not going to help anyone. Oh, there we go. Finally, we were able to block him. Now, Harvick is going to try to make the run around Tony Stewart here. Cat's on pit road. I am not ready to pit yet. Look, I think we have to do the same thing we did at Chicago and pit at the latest opportunity. I think that's the best call right now because we need tires. If we pit early, we're going to just create more problems for ourselves. I think we need tires, man. I think that's the right call right now. I mean, look how bad our tires are. I'm only 9 laps in. If we were to pit right now, our tires would be at this grade, if not worse, at lap 18, meaning we would have 2 full laps around Pocono. And people don't understand how gigantic Pocono really is. That'd be 2 full laps on doing that each corner. So in other words, we would be losing probably a 1.5 seconds of track position every lap. So that's 3 seconds we would lose. It's unbelievable. That's why I'm going to stay out and bite the bullet. I mean, look, Harvick and Stewart are staying out, so they clearly understand the tire wear situation. I at least want to be able to have good tires at the end of this run when the pay window's open. You know what I'm saying? Dive in the corner. I mean, the pace has dropped off. I would estimate 1 to 2 seconds around Pocono right now. I mean, we are just floundering around this track. We ain't making no gains. Of course, I'm blocking Tony and Harvick, but I'm having to reduce the speed so much to keep the car turning. Now, I think it's time to pit now. I think. Actually, no. Let's see what they do. Because Jeff Gordon pitted late and won this race earlier this summer. So I'm going to watch what these 2 cats do behind me. If they pit, I'm pitting. I'm going with Tony. I'm staying with Tony Stewart. That is my call. Look, I'm going to roll with Tony Stewart here. He's been fast all day. Not everyone else is pitted yet. Some of them are going to be pitting now, but I'm going to roll with him. He probably could have pit and got some better tires and be able to make up some positions, but hey, we led some laps in the process. So definitely 110% we're pitting this time around, but hey, at least our tires will be much faster at the end of the run. Now we just got to rely on the pit crew to get a good stop for us. I mean, in the big picture, we're losing a lot of time staying out on old tires. We're losing a lot of time, and that's going to affect our overall race here. Now, front tires are red here, so we're going to have to pit. Tony, you're staying out. I disagree 100% with that call. I think you got to come in. No damage to repair. Let's keep it like that. Let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. We need a great pit stop here. I don't know where we're going to round out. This is a little bit of a strategy call. But you got to do what you got to do. Let's see how it plays out, guys. Tony's going to get... He's going to get killed on new tires staying out another lap. That's insane. There's literally no way you can stay out 3 laps after the bulk of the cars have hit pit road at Pocono. Okay, thanks, Christian Fittipaldi, for tagging the right rear of my Monte Carlo. I don't know how bad we're going to get beat on tires, so I don't know. They're going to be 3 laps older tires. We'll have to see how this plays out. Like I said, this is a strategy call. This is not a run-of-the-mill, okay, we're going to just make the call and go with it, you know, status quo. Though. We got beat because Gordon and Stewart pitted 1 to 2 laps later than us, and they won. They had the best cars on the racetrack because they had so much tire wear. 1 to 2 laps around here is the equivalent, in my opinion, of about 4 to 5 at Atlanta. That's how long it takes around to get around this track. It's 50 seconds. I mean, 95% of a minute it takes around to get around here. 3 unique turns. You want that grip. So I'm thinking if I could have better grip in the final 2 laps of the race, I'll take it. Because right now we're on equal tires almost. Their tires, they're not scuffed. They're way more than scuffed, but they haven't hit that point where the car just starts plowing. Now Tony's finally going to bring his Home Depot Monte Carlo down pit road. I think Tony's call there, he was hoping for a caution to trap the field and then be able to pit and still be out front when everyone else takes the wave round. I think that was his call, but I disagree with that call. I want good Goodyears. Ooh, Junior, sorry, bud. Now we are 10th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th. Junior keeps blocking me, and I'm not appreciative of that. I don't like when drivers constantly keep blocking me, and I do the same thing to them, so I can't be hypocritical there. But, hey, Junior blocked me earlier in the race. I moved him up the hill. He blocked me again. I moved him up the hill again. Now we're up to 4th with better tires. Oh, as I say that, we start skidding them. That's great. 6 laps, run qualifying trim. That's all you got to do. Let's see what we can end up. Will our tires hold? I don't know. Man, this car is still tight. Still very tight. Can't get through turn 3 as best as I wanted to. But let's get a top 5 update. Who's leading? Wow! Ricky Rudd, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick. 1, 2, and 3. There's no way Rudd's going to be able to hold off the 29 and the 24 car. It would be a shock if Rudd was able to pull this off and get his final Winston Cup win. It'd be a shock. I don't know how much faster our car is compared to theirs. It could be a scenario where the longer we run, the faster we get in terms of comparison, because their cars are going to age quicker than ours. We still have 2 laps fresher Goodyears. And if each lap, in my opinion, is 3 to 5 laps at Atlanta worth of how much time and just everything, we should be good. But you've seen how bad we plowed there. 4 to go.
Just 5 to go.
Oh, 5 to go, excuse me.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
Come on, come on, come on. Tires worn, so yeah, tire wear already becoming a huge factor. I'm hoping that our strategy call is going to help us get into that top spot and try to win this thing. Gotta be very careful. A little bit of damage on the car is not going to help, but no excuses. Go for it. I mean, look how much Gordon and Harvick are having to lift in the tunnel turn. You can tell their cars are plowing right now. They're plowing. They have no forward bite. And, excuse me, it's Rudd. Rudd already lost the lead. Harvick's actually leading right now. Possibly get his first win at 05. Now, we're creeping up on Jeff Gordon here. Kevin Harvick's checked out. I think the best thing we can do right now is actually just reduce our speeds. Because that's going to reduce our tire wear in the corner, I mean. If you reduce your speeds, we're about to go 3 wide here. Ooh, a little bobble there. Got to go for it here. There we go. There we go. Now, can we hold off Run on the outside? No forward bite for these two cats. Now we're up to second, lap 17 out of 20. But if we can reduce our speed in the corners, it's not going to plow so much. Therefore, the car doesn't have to lean on the tires as much to turn. We're clearly faster than them. I mean, their speed is so much slower than us. It's insane.
1.5 seconds off the leader, buddy.
So, I mean, we still have the advantage. We just have to take advantage of it, which is kind of ironically enough a funny pun. But look at this. Kevin Harvick still got a fast car, man. He's leading with 2 to go at Pocono. Excuse me, 3 to go. I keep thinking when it says 18 out of 20, I think of 2 to go. You know, lap 19, lap 20. Not lap 18, then lap 19. Tunnel turn. I mean, just look at the speed difference there, man. We have a hot rod right now. Can we get our second win of the Summer Series and our first win at Pocono? We are catching up on Kevin Harvick very quickly. Come on, man. Get that draft. Get the draft. Halfway on field. Don't worry about it. Tires. That's gonna be the determining factor here. It's not about whose car is what. It's about tires, and that's the only thing that's mattering. Reduce the speed. The draft is gonna help us significantly here, but we got to get around Harvick first. You know, we got to get around him. But now we have the draft. We are in the clutches, using the same strategy Jeff Gordon used to win earlier this summer. Oh God, cars can get super loose there. Lap 19 out of 20. Huge run out of the tunnel turn. I'm going to try to set up Harvick. There we go. Huge run. Reduce the speed. Check up in front of him. There we go. There we go. There we go. Coming out of turn 3. Coming to take the white flag. Buffet Racing South. Out front. Ahead of the 29 car, Kevin Harvick. Looking to get his first win at 05. Old tires versus somewhat newer tires. Coming down to the end here through turn 1. Somehow we're still ahead of Kevin here. I'm going to block him all the way to the wall. He hit the wall. That's going to slow him down. You can tell he pushed that car as hard as he could to keep that outside lane. He clearly hit the wall. You can even probably hear it. Through the tunnel turn. Looking for win number 4 of 2005. Tires are worn. Pit strategy call, learning from the 4-time Winston Cup champion, Jeff Gordon. And it's going to be Buffet Racing South winning the Pennsylvania 500 at Pocono Raceway. Yes! Yes! Wow, that was awesome, guys. Great win for the team. It paid off. The strategy is there, man. It is in it's textbook. You gotta pit the last cars to pit. That's what decided the win is tires. If we would have pitted with everyone else, if we pitted with Harvick, we would have lost that race. We pitted at the perfect time between Harvick and Stewart, and that got us the win here at Pocono. Wow. 4th win of the season, 9th of our career. I'm gonna try to do a burnout. Kind of like Kevin Harvick did once. I don't remember what track it was. I think it was Chicago. Could be wrong. Let's see if we can try to do a straight line burnout. We're going to get a little bit more smoke than that. Come on, man. Get that smoke. There we go. Heck yeah, man. I mean, that's what we want right there. Awesome win.
The yellow flag.
Going to victory lane here at Pocono. First time. Win number 4 of 2005. I mean, what, we're like 20th in points. We're winning races, man. We are winning the races, but man, we're outside the championship contention. Over 700 points behind. We wrecked out in New Hampshire last week. We won Chicago, but guess what, guys? We learned from our mistake earlier this year at Pocono. We pitted too early. We stayed out. We played the gamble, and guess what? Tires won us the race. We were able to run down Kevin Harvick. He pushed his car to the limit, even got in the wall trying to pass us, and boom. First race after the contract extension with Whitetails Unlimited, and a huge win for Buffet Racing South. Beautiful trophy right there. Pocono, Pennsylvania 500. Hey, Junior kept trying to block us, man. I moved him up the track twice today, and we are in victory lane. How about that? Whoa, that's a crazy looking race course. What in the world? Whew. Big win for the team. We led only 5 laps, did not get the max bonus points. Stole that win from Kevin Harvick. Here's your top 10. Ricky Rudd, I mean, you can tell. He probably pitted early and got the track position, but his tires killed him at the end. I mean, Newman got a top 5. Marlin, Tony Stewart got a top 5 as well. Looks like Burton, Johnson inside the top 15. Where did Gordon finish? Gordon got 8th. Okay, so that's good. And last place goes to David Green. So, wow, what an awesome race. I forgot to see who got the max points. Oh, Tony Stewart got the bonus points. He didn't get max points, but he got both of the bonus points. Wow. That was fun, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up for the 9th career win of this playthrough for Buffet Racing South. We just won at Pocono. Awesome stuff. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're having a great one. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. DIECAST Buffet, signing off.